I'm Todd Grisham, and not a seat to be had here tonight at the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135 pound. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud King Rock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We welcome you to this beautiful... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That's straight hurt him. The jab just got blocked. Punch, counter punch. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His jab just got blocked. Can't score with that uppercut. He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Breathe. Just get your breath.
Go back out there.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick. And down goes Crawford. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that.
Get your mind back on the track.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Caution being thrown to the wind. He parries away that left hook. Crawford is dazed. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
No one a hook, but nice defense there. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now... Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's a counter shot. The jab can't find a home. He blocks that jab. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Leaves the knockout without...
This boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They're both trying for a knockout. That jab was blocked. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Confident. You got to take that confidence away.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. They block that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford. Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Well done with that counter shot. They blocked the left there. They stopped the hook there. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That right hook won't score. And he misses with that straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Deontay.
This bout is scheduled for...
These two have high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want a highlight reel knockout. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Straight right just misses. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
And win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. And here's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Oh, no! Ali is down! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
We'd like to see more jabs. Nice job to block that uppercut. That uppercut's blocked. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's see how the game plan... Let's get it started in round three. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Terrific counter lands. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Insane action. All the time. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Left punch. Do you believe this? Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Wilder in that last round. Time for the 5th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? And you can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Final 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Listen, he's smart in the right there. Just get to the line.
There's the bell for round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Incredible work rate. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good defense to block the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. The stamina is off the chart. Hold it right there. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round. Hold that thought. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to go.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Stamina is off the charts. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And down goes Wilder. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Another win. What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Terrence. This a lot of pre. And that's the opening bell, round 1. No defense for that hook. got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Nice stop with that. Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
So final 10 seconds of the round. Hold it right there. Crawford is dazed. Well, he's got... And there's the bell for round 2. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make the way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Crawford may be ready to go down. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put...
On to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. How are they still standing?
Defense is everything, because they got shot one.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That hook doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And a round that seemed like in it. Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Only catching air with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've completely...
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That right hook catching air. Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And he scores with the counter. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Crawford in trouble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Well, if this trainer has... This is the beginning of round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They exchange punches. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Whoa, wait a minute. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace. Then...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford may be ready to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen, are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get tricked.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. Bud Crawford is on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
They say if no one knows a fighter.
What do you do?
Here we go. It's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change everything in this battle. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Borderline. There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Come on, should they be sending him back out there? 2 heavy knockdowns in the last round. What are they doing? They're sending him to the gallows.
Has to be careful careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is... Hold it right there! Crawford is dazed! Didn't wait long to... 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got... Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes!
1, 2,